What's up guys, welcome back. Today we're back in the kitchen with another quick and easy recipe. I'll be showing you how to make this delicious Cajun Chicken Alfredo pasta bake. But before we do that, please take a quick second to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to hit that bell to enable notifications as well. Alright guys, meet me in the kitchen, let's make it happen. We're gonna get started by dicing up this shallot. If you don't have a shallot, you can use a small yellow onion. Just dice it up into bite-sized pieces like you see me do right here. As always guys, the specific measurements and ingredients can be found in the description box below, so don't forget to check that out. This beautiful dowel strong cleaver is making easy work of this shallot. Again, if you don't have a shallot, you can use an onion. We're just gonna dice this up, give it a nice rough chop, set it aside. There we go. And now we're gonna move on to one of the stars of the show. This here is Andouille sausage. It's very common in Cajun and Creole recipes. Absolutely packed with flavor, a little smoky, got a little bit of heat. It's gonna pair beautifully with this Alfredo sauce. We're gonna use about 8 ounces of this sausage, and if you don't eat pork, you can find it in turkey and beef. Now we're gonna chop this up into bite-sized pieces and just set that aside until we need it here in just a few minutes. Next up is our chicken breast. We're using 1 pound of boneless, skinless chicken breast. We're gonna season it with my all-purpose seasoning, which is the perfect blend of salt, pepper, garlic, and onion powder. If you haven't tried this yet, you can grab it via the link in my description box. There's a discount code there for you as well. Season it generously on both sides. We're going down with a little Tony's Creole seasoning as well. Flip it over and show the other side the same love and affection. If you don't have my all-purpose seasoning, you just use salt, pepper, garlic, onion powder. Really, you can use whatever seasoning you like on poultry. Now, guys, we're gonna season our pasta water. Bring that up to a boil, add some salt, and then we're gonna go in with our rigatoni noodles. Boil your pasta per package instructions. While we wait on our pasta to come up to a boil, we're gonna start on our chicken. So heat this cast iron skillet. Lay the chicken away from you. That way, if the grease splatters, it hits the cameraman and not yourself. Gotta look out for number 1. Just kidding, Moody. 60 to 90 seconds per side, then we're gonna flip it over. Our oven is preheated to 400 degrees because we're gonna finish this chicken in the oven. We're just looking for color right here. So after about 60 to 90 seconds, we're gonna flip the chicken. Say it with me, guys, looking good. That's the color we're looking for. We're gonna pop that in that 400 degree oven for about 15 minutes or until the chicken hits 165 degrees internal temperature. And now we're gonna work on our sauce. So we're going in with 2 tablespoons of butter, working over medium heat. We're gonna add that andouille sausage first. That way the sausage has a chance to release its flavor into the skillet, and that's gonna be the foundation of flavor for our sauce. After a couple minutes and it's nice and brown, we're gonna remove the sausage with a slotted spoon. That way it leaves behind all that delicious flavor. Next, we're going in with that shallot or onion. And we're gonna cook that down for about 1 to 2 minutes. Tons of fond at the bottom of the pan. That's gonna impart a lot of flavor into this Alfredo sauce, guys. Next, we're going in with about a tablespoon or so of garlic paste, more or less depending on how much you like garlic. Get in there and work that in. Let me know in the comments what other recipes you guys wanna see as we head into the fall. Going in with 2 more tablespoons of butter, 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour. That's gonna help thicken things up a bit. You want to cook that off for about 2 minutes to get rid of that raw flour taste. Once you see it start to foam up like that, that lets you know you're good to go. And now we're going in with our half and half, 2 cups of half and half, 1 cup of heavy cream. Again, guys, all the specific measurements and ingredients can be found in the description box below, so don't forget to check that out. Bring that up to a boil, and then we're going to reduce that down to a simmer. Break out the whisk just to make sure your sauce is nice and smooth. And then we're gonna grate in some fresh Parmesan cheese. Fresh is best, guys. The fresh stuff always melts a little bit better, but if you don't have enough fresh cheese, you can use a little store-bought cheese like I'm about to do right here. You just wanna work the cheese in a little bit at a time, allow it to melt into the sauce, and just create a delicious Alfredo. There we go. Parmesan, Pecorino Romano would work here. We're gonna go in with a little bit of mozzarella also. And just keep stirring. The heat's on low when you add the cheese because you don't want it to separate. There we go. Just add that cheese a little bit at a time. The sauce will start to thicken up for you. You always want to taste as you go and adjust the flavor to your preference. We're going in with a little Cajun seasoning because this is a Cajun Alfredo. And then a little bit of my all-purpose seasoning as well. Give it a taste, make sure it's right. If not, you can adjust it. If you end up going a little heavy on the seasoning, you can add a little more cream to kind of balance things out a bit. Look how cheesy that Alfredo sauce is. Oh my goodness. I'm going in with a couple handfuls of fresh spinach because health. We're gonna stir that in, allow that spinach to wilt down and incorporate into the sauce. Say it with me, guys, looking good. Now we're gonna add in that andouille sausage and all the flavor from the plate. No flavor left behind in these recipes. Give that a nice mix, nice and thick. This is going in the oven, so that's kind of what we're going for. There is our finished chicken. We're gonna chop that up. A little quick money shot for you guys. Look how juicy that chicken breast is. Oh man. So we're just gonna chop up a pound of chicken into bite-sized pieces. If you're feeling real lazy, you can use store-bought pre-cooked chicken. There we go. And you can do this recipe with shrimp too if you're not a fan of chicken. It'll be just as good. Look at that chicken. Now we're going in with all of that chicken and all the leftover juices from the cutting board. We need all that flavor into this pasta. Give that a good mix, make sure everything is well combined. Then we're going in with our rigatoni noodles. You could use penne noodles for this as well. I just like rigatoni because they're a little bit bigger, allows more sauce to get inside the noodle. And now we're going in with a little bit more shaved Parmesan cheese. This is gonna make sure that the pasta is nice and cheesy as we bake it in our casserole dish. The oven's gonna be on 350 degrees for this, so we're gonna fill up a casserole dish in just a second. Gotta get you guys a couple money shots though. All right, fill up your casserole dish or aluminum foil pan if you're trying to not wash as many dishes. Oh man, look at that. This recipe was fantastic, guys. I shouldn't have ate as much of this as I did. Now we're gonna coat the top with mozzarella cheese, because why the hell not? And then we're gonna pop that in a 350 degree oven for about 25 to 30 minutes, or until the top is brown and bubbly like so. Brace yourself for a trademark money shot. Going down with a little fresh chopped parsley for a pop of color. And it's almost time for your boy to get a taste test. Oh man, look at that. Here we go. A little slow-mo action. Definitely some food porn in this episode. We're gonna plate this up. I'm gonna grab a fork and give me a taste test so we can see how this turned out. Let me know in the comments what else you wanna see next. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for me. All right, moment of truth. Gotta get the perfect bite, guys. I need a little sausage, a little chicken. Oh man. You guys know this one was money. Definitely a fork drop moment. And there you have it, guys. That's my recipe for this Cajun Chicken Alfredo Bake. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and that bell to enable notifications. And as always, thank you for your support.